Good morning and welcome to another edition of the Daily Fix. I am your usual host, Advocate Tudoyani. This morning's edition is dedicated to an examination of the ANC. The ANC has just held a National Executive Committee meeting over the weekend. That meeting has come and gone. What do we make of that meeting? The one thing that I took away from that meeting is that the ANC has finally admitted that, there are many problems within it. That the problem really lies within the ANC. The problems of South Africa are directly traceable to the ANC itself. Gone are the days when people used to, impute failures to apartheid and so many other things, when the actual problem was within the ANC itself. The ANC has acknowledged that it needs to renew itself. But how does that renewal come about? This renewal must come about by way of making sure that the people that the ANC, from branch level upwards, the people that the ANC elect into positions of power, should embrace the ideals of the movement. This party was a party of hope for black people. But over the years, opportunities came into the fore. It came to the fore rather, and started, taking over and lining their pockets. I do not sincerely believe that this was the vision of Oliver Tambo and Nelson Mandela. We must do, the ANC is capable of doing better and it can do better. No era of the ANC has been tarnished more than the era of Jacob Zuma. During the Zuma years, we saw state capture, we saw the Guptas run amok, we saw all forms of corruption. I salute the ANC for having come up with the Zondo Commission of Inquiry. The Zondo Commission of Inquiry exposed all the rot within the ANC. And the ANC ended up losing confidence in the eyes of its core support, the black people of South Africa. So that over the years, people just told themselves that no, they would either, abstain and not vote or simply move to other parties. Look at what happened in the May elections. The ANC, like everybody knows, has plummeted from 57% to 40% in a short period of 5 years. Why was this? How did this come about? It was simply because people have lost confidence in the ANC. The ANC promised a better life for all and all the rest of it, but none of that all of that did not materialize. Over the years, we just saw, service delivery plummet to the lowest levels imaginable. If you go to the townships today, you'd wonder, I always wonder as I drive around the townships to myself and ask myself, is this, is this the South Africa that Nelson Mandela went to jail for 27 years? Where are the visions of Oliver Tambo? Where is the rainbow nation that Bishop Desmond Tutu talked about so much? But, well, it is a good start. It is a good start. Let me give credit to the ANC. Renewal comes with an acknowledgement that the problem is the ANC itself. And the ANC had better work its way up from branch level. I remember, let me just give an idea of the opportunism that is, so deeply entrenched within the ANC. I remember way back in 1999, I worked so hard with one man called Tibeleza in the branches of the ANC in and around Bloemfontein. When the time came around for, to compile, councillors' lists and so on, there was such opportunities just came to the fore, hijacked from nowhere at all, hijacked the whole process. And I felt disgusted with the whole process, and I started moving away from the ANC because I told myself that this party has just become a party of opportunists. Cadre deployment, cadre deployment in principle is not a bad idea. Every party, deploys, or rewards those who work hard for it with something. But cadre deployment just went too far under the ANC. We saw people get deployed to positions, and they could not just function in those positions. We need, or the ANC, let me put it that way. The ANC has self-introspected, and there is a need for the ANC to clean itself up. Only then will investor confidence in the ANC come back. Why, for instance, do we see investor confidence, going up like we have seen it go just because the DA is part of the GNU? Why have investors lost confidence in the ANC? Surely it is because the ANC has lost confidence in itself. Having said that, let me thank you. We have just reached the 100 subscriber mark. Let me just thank you for all the subscriptions that are rolling in. Please keep on viewing this channel. Let us grow this channel and make it bigger and bigger. Thank you very much, and see you in the next edition.